Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Colts are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against that Jags defense that wants to make quick stops. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're brought out there by their fourth-year quarterback from Central Florida, Blake Bortles.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They go play action here on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
Second down now after the pass completion. To throw is Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big kick that time, 52 yards. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The numbers on the ground for Taliaferro in last week's game. 10 carries, 60 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The numbers from last week for Hilton. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap, yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Lott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lott. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Lott being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down is Lott. He hits Taliaferro. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Lott. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Lott. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. Now Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Terrell Basham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's brought down after a good game. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Second down, here's Fournette. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, Let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51 and a half, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll try and pound it in with Taliaferro. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lorenzo Taliaferro, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down, here's Bortles. Complete. This is Lewis. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Bortles now on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, it's Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right around the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a first down following that long gain. Luck now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember, of course, to keep an eye at the bottom of your screen. The ticker is always there, giving you updates on Week 7 of the NFL season. Fielded about a yard deep. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down following the incompletion. To throw is Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Open space inside the 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run with Taliaferro. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the wideout in motion. Throwing on third down. Luck finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Luck now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on third down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's Bortles to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It appears it'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Got some room at the 30. Caught left side by Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Rivera's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rivera. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play. Then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football, but against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it? And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
There is no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Fielded about a yard deep. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Go on, 39.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles going to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Second and goal from the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's the problem with putting a bigger personnel package in. A lot of times it makes it hard to find space. And now you're looking at 3rd and goal.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the...